Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Harika. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how we can actually, this is actually part 2 for the RSVP demo app that we've seen in the part 1. So in the part 1, we have seen how to create this particular app and link a particular queue which is created using JSON schema. And the next thing is adding these values into the app would be generating the details into the queue. So till here we have seen. If you haven't watched the part 1 video, so I would recommend you please go and check it out. I will provide the link in the description as well on the video. Also you can just check out that particular video, which will give you a good understanding of what this is all about. And in part 2 I'm going to show you, as soon as we add up and click on this submit button from the app, it's gonna trigger a mail to the users saying that they have successfully created or done the RSVP for that particular event. So that's what I'm going to show you. For that, I have to go to studio. So let me go in there. So this is actually a basic, activities that we are using here. So in order to not waste too much time on it, I have already created a, workflow on that. And I'm going to walk you through what all the elements that you have to add in and change in order to get this done. So firstly, I'm going to use get transaction item, because as soon as the user adds in, that particular item, we have to fetch. So I'm going to use get transaction item. So here we have to provide the folder path if at all you're not connected to the same folder, but I have connected to the modern folder where I have my queue. So I'm not going to add in the folder path here. And the queue name, I have my RSVP queue which I have created. So in the previous video we have seen how I have created this queue using JSON schema. So this schema should be in parallel and it should be aligned with what are the specific values that or specific content that we are using in the queue. Okay, so that's the main criteria over here. So once after this is done, we have get transaction item output, which is out transaction item. So this out transaction item, I'm passing it over here, in which the specific content I am retrieving the email ID, because this to this particular mail account I have to send a confirmation email, right? So I'm going to retrieve this particular mail ID. And I'm going to send SMTP mail, right? So we know in SMTP mail we should have some properties as mandate. So which are those properties? First, body and subject, and after that I'm providing the port number and the server. So as I'm using Gmail, I'm having smtp.gmail.com, and I'm using my mail address. Okay, and the password I'm sending it from here. Okay, get password. I'm putting the password over here and sending that password. And after that, this is all is fine. And to address, I'm sending str email which I'm retrieving from here, right? And from address from my own account I'm sending it. And body and subject, so I'm just keeping the subject simple: congratulations on RSVP, see you at the event. And the body as this, which is hi, this message is to confirm your RSVP is done, and it's an automated mail. So this is what I have crafted over here, and this gonna send a mail. This is a simple workflow that I have built it in the studio. And after that, what you have to do is you have to publish this project into the orchestrator. Okay, you have to create a process over there. So let me show you quickly how you can do that. Click on publish. So you'll have your package name over here and some versioning and all. And you have to check, if you wanted to give this package name or any other package name, that's completely upon you, and say next. So to where exactly you wanted to publish this to. So I'm going to publish to my tenant. Okay, to this tenant. So you have personal workspace, or you have any other tenants created, you can see all those getting displayed over here. So I'm gonna publish to here and then say next. If you wanted to have anything, you can start it. Otherwise, just click on publish. Okay, so once after you publish, you can see your package over here. So in the modern folder, by default, if the process will be getting created. But if at all it's not done, you can just go ahead and create, like you can do add process. And the whatever the package that you have deployed, you can see all those packages over here. So what you can do is you can just take up that particular package. So let's say you have, in my case, it's RE framework, robotic process framework, right? That's the package, or demo RSVP. Yeah, demo apps is the package that I have created. So just click on that and you can see the versioning and all over here. So you can see the input, output variables, arguments, whatever is there. You can see all those things also here. So just do that part and say next, it will be created. Okay. So once after that's done, you will have your app coming over here. So I also created my app and that particular thing is here. And after these things are done, the next thing is you have to link your app and your queue with the particular workflow. So here three things are there, right? So first thing is this, I have my app. So once after I enter my data into this, it will be going into the queue, right? So once after the details comes into the queue, so this is my queue, right? So once after this is the queue that I have created, demo RSVP queue. So once after I do that, I have to add a trigger. So what is the type of the trigger that I have to add is, so let's say I'll give some name, RSVP queue demo trigger. Okay. So this is my queue. So what is the process that it has to run? Let me cross check the process once because it will be confusing if we have 2, 3 processes involved. Okay. So it's RSVP workflow. Okay. I'm gonna add trigger. I'm having RSVP app demo trigger. Okay. And what is the process? RSVP workflow. Okay, I'm having this process. So it is actually a it's it's not a time-based trigger, but it is a queue-based trigger. So as soon as we have a value into the queue, it gets triggered, right? So I'm gonna add that particular thing. So if you see here, it's gonna trigger that particular workflow because we have items in it, and we can see that it is getting run, right? So this has run, and we can see we have to see a message mail that coming in over here. So let's wait for that. Or else what I can do is I can add some logs which can show me that my bot is running. Or else what I can do, let me just create an item again. Okay. Still says one remaining. It is still in the new state. So what I can do is I can just remove this. Let's start the things again. It's deleted. Let it be. Okay. So I would say Harika. Okay. University, I'll say RPA developer. Okay, I'm gonna say submit. Okay. So once after I submit, you could see that the bot has started running. So it has failed actually. So let's see what is the object reference not set. So there might be some issue. Let me see that. Okay. So what I can do is, let me go quickly and publish this as a new process here, because RSVP demo process 1. Okay, so this is what I wanted to publish as. Next, and then publish, because I might have missed some details while publishing. Okay, so I will add a process, and I would say RSVP. This is the one process that I have wanted to take. Okay, say next. So here we can see in orchestrator queue name and queue folder. Next. Okay, next. So here I will see, give the name as RSVP app demo, and RSVP app demo, I'll say 1, because to keep it in line with what we are doing, and then say create. So I'm going to add trigger to this. I'm going to create a queue trigger, RSVP app Q1. Okay, so select the associated queue. So this is the process that I have. So I will not add the queue from here, but trigger from here. This is the, okay, RSVP app demo 1. This is the process that I have. So I'm going to go to queues, and RSVP demo queue is there, right? I'm going to edit the trigger. And here the workflow that I'm selecting is RSVP app demo 1. And this is a queue. Okay, so just say update, and this is successfully set up, right? So now what I'm going to do is, let's go to the app. So here in the automations, I can say less than 10 seconds. Okay, object reference not set. I think there is some issue with the workflow itself. Let me run this and see. Get transaction. If at all we are able to do this from here. Okay, so here object reference not set. Okay, maybe the schema got changed. Let's go and check in that part. Email, right? It is email. Maybe it's here capital E. Let's check that. I'm sorry. Email. Okay. What is the thing that I've given here? Email. Okay, what I will do is, let's debug furthermore. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here. I'm gonna debug the file. Okay. Step into, and then I'm gonna do a immediate check. Okay, it says no transaction data, right? Okay, let's see. Now transaction item. It's null. Oh, I'm sorry. I have connected to RSVP queue. This should be changed to demo RSVP queue, right? How? This is smaller mistakes, but silliest mistakes. Okay, just publish, next, and publish. And we should also go over here and upgrade the package. Okay, let's come and it should be reflecting over here. This is the one, right? Published. Nothing got reflected. So what I'm going to do is process one. After I published, right? RSVP demo process one published. So where is that package? It is sitting in RSVP demo one, right? So just update it. Did it get updated? Upgrade to latest version. Let's confirm. Okay, it got updated. So now what I'm going to do is I am gonna run this from studio first and see if it is going good, and after that I'm gonna run it from the orchestrator. Okay, so just step into. Okay, those transactions started. Now I will say our transaction item, right? What specific content of email dot to string. So it is coming perfectly. So just say continue. It should send me a mail. So just come over here and see. Yes, it got, I have got a mail, right? So this is perfect. No, so now what is the task is, so let's go and do a preview and submit the form. So I'll quickly add in the details into this form. Okay. Okay, fine. Just say submit. That should trigger my bot and send the mail. Completed, successful, right? So now I should get a mail. Go to mailbox and see. Perfect, we got the mail, right? So 0 minutes ago, this is the old mail. Okay, 1 minute ago. So this is perfect. I think you have understood what we have done. I'll just quickly recap whatever we have done in this. So I'll just take a notepad. So if you haven't checked out the first part, I suggest you, it's very, very important to understand the first part. Okay, so firstly, I have created a basic app. Okay, basic app I have created, which looks alike like RSVP app, just like how we will put in our details and do RSVP. Just similar to that, I have created one app, and after that I have connected a queue. Okay, so before connecting a queue, what I have done is I have created a queue using JSON schema. Okay, so using JSON schema is important because what are the attributes that we are taking, that should be in line with whatever the fields that we are giving in the app. Okay, I have created a queue using JSON schema, and after that I have connected that particular queue into my app. Okay, so after these both are done, what I have done is I have actually created a workflow in studio where I can you can utilize the items from the queue, and I can send a mail. Okay, this is a very simple workflow, and after that I have published this to orchestrator, and after publishing that to orchestrator, what I have done, I have created a queue based trigger. I've created a queue based trigger that will trigger my process in orchestrator as soon as the items fall into the queue. So that was my next step. So once after that is done, I have interlinked everything. So once after the details entered into the app, the queue will be queue items will be shown on the queue, and queue will trigger the process that is there in the orchestrator, and it will send a mail. So this is the whole thing that we have done, so which is a look alike app of RSVP. So once after you enter the details, you will get a mail saying that congratulations that you have submitted all the details, and you can see the in the event and whatever the things that you need to have, maybe a link or something of that sort. So the whole thing is a background things that happens behind this whole process. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it is knowledge gainful or useful, please do let me know in the comments. And also, I am working on so many new topics in the UiPath, because 23.4 release has a lot of things. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, I would highly recommend you to subscribe if you like the content, and also like the videos, comment out your thoughts. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.